Hi, we're doing a ramen hack today. We're using 6 packs of ramen noodles. I'm using the chicken flavor today, but if you have beef, beef is fine. Okay? And we're going to use 8 eggs. 8 eggs. We have 6 packs of ramen and 8 eggs. Now, if you've been to one of the noodle houses, which is very popular, they always have egg in the noodles. So we're using egg as our protein. Got that egg in there. We're not going to have to do any other seasoning other than the packet seasoning. So I got all 6 packs of the packet seasoning. And my last 2. Okay, we're done with the seasoning. We're going to use chicken broth. Okay? Now we're kind of eyeballing this. Just pour your chicken broth. And you want to just about cover it. We want it to be a little saucy. We don't want it dry. So that's about right. Looks good. Now we're going to add our spinach. Okay, and we're just going to put enough vegetables over here to cover up our noodles. Now, some people say, well, you don't remove the stems. Some people say keep the stems. These are baby leaf spinach, so the stems are perfectly okay. And you want to use whatever vegetables you and your family like. We happen to like spinach, so I'm a little partial to spinach. But if you have another vegetable you want to put on here, if you want to do broccoli, a mixed vegetable, go right ahead. But we want to cover it with spinach. Don't be afraid of the stems. These stems have nutrients in them, okay? Okay, we got it covered with spinach. And we know spinach wilts really quickly, so don't feel like that's too much. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some orange bell pepper. If you have red, that's fine, but the orange is what we're using today. Just going to cut it up on here. It's going to add a little bit of freshness, and it's going to add a whole lot of color to our ramen. Okay. And if you like yellow bell pepper, use the yellow. Whatever you have on hand. And a few more slices of that, just chopping it up with our shears as we go. Looks pretty good already, I think. One more. Okay, that looks good. Our next ingredient is going to be sliced American white cheese. If you have the yellow, that's okay. You have white, you have Swiss, whatever you have on hand. Let's clean out the refrigerator. Now, on the original recipe, they cut it into squares. Okay, so that's 4 squares, right? But the ramen itself looked like a slice to me, so I'm going to put whole slices here, and it's a time saver. But if you like the little squares, do the little squares, but I kind of like the big pieces. How does that look so far? Looks pretty good. Now we're going to bake this in our oven at 350 for about 25 minutes. Okay? And we'll come back and check on it in a little bit. Thank you. Hi guys, we're back with our ramen hack. Now it's baked for 25 minutes. And look at it. Who thought cheesy ramen could look so good? Okay, now we used 6 packs of ramen. We used 8 eggs, some cheese, some spinach, and I used the orange bell pepper. Okay, now the best part of cooking is the eating and seeing people eat what you cook, right? Okay, so I want to get a nice piece out with some cheese, some spinach. Look. Okay, that looks very good. Okay, and we put 8 eggs in here, so if you're like me and you want an egg, let's put an egg on top. See how our noodles soaked up all of that broth? Okay, now you can do whatever you want to do to your noodles. I just like a little red pepper flake on mine. And now, taste testing. Okay, see how the egg is cooked? Okay. Get a little cheese. I want the perfect bite. Okay, got some spinach, some cheese, some egg. Okay, let's go. Mmm. This is really good. All the seasoning packets soaked into those noodles. Mmm. You're gonna love it. Thank you.